think this is what you have to do when you're painting, is put in the time. Anyway, here I am, Saturday night. Again, you know, when everybody else should be on the razz and staggering along the pavement. Well, actually, I haven't done that sort of thing for a lot of years. But, you know, come in. And there'll be more painting going on tomorrow, but there's areas that always look a bit patchy across the top. So just put a coat in there and a little bit of the window. And in that room where I've been putting the mist coat on, more primer around the door frame. Yeah, it's starting to look clean now. So, by the magic of video, Sunday morning. Told you by the magic of video. Yes, the gnomes have been in again, and this room is now completely finished. There's no more patchiness. All the skirting's done, everything's filled. I think it just needs a coat around the skirting of just the silk finish, and that's it. And just screw all the sockets in fully, put any bit of caulking around the socket if need be, just to tidy them up. But yeah, that's it. I can't really see anything else that needs doing. It's all ready to go. Hey, Matt, it's a pristine finish, that did. We've all said that today, how great it looks. So yeah, that was that room. Notice I've started to clear the landing as well. I keep 2 old towels over this rail. They're really handy if you want to dry out a brush that you rinsed, or just, you know, not put filler on, but you know, if you just dried your hands, rather than use a decent towel, just use one of these. But I shall put them through the washing machine tonight, and they'll all be ready again for tomorrow. The only thing in this room really, predominantly, is the tools. I've got this chest of drawers here. I keep moving it around. Not sure what's going to happen to that, but I haven't thrown it out yet. But the plan is then to get this room all prepped this week, and hopefully a mist coat on, ready for the painters to come in on the 21st. Very important to do that. It's quite difficult because you've got a 3-hour drying time, even if you've got a team of painters, to actually get everything painted. But we'll see how we get on in that way. But, you know, I've got a team coming to help, and what I'll probably do is get all the skirting primered, and then I'll leave the painting team to do the skirting for me. That would make sense. Yeah, this socket is in the front bedroom. I've got one each side, and I've got, if I can find them, yeah, I've got USB sockets I'm going to put in these. You know, great for putting in mobile phones or tablets or whatever, ideally each side of the bed. But actually linking these 2 sockets, normally it would be, because the boards run that way, the joists run that way, you would just drill a hole through each joist and take it to the other socket. But I'm unable to do that because under this section there's brick, and it forms part of the downstairs fireplace, which, if you can picture, this slopes up to this one. So unfortunately I'm going to have to route this cable around this way, so I'm going to have to cut some boards up tomorrow to be able to get it up behind the skirting. That bit of skirting that's got a chunk missing out of it, I kept spare skirting where I had to strip it in places, so I've got a piece to replace that, and I shall have to use no nails to fix it, I should think. But yeah, getting the cable around there was more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. But no matter, we'll sort that. So yeah, we're kind of on the home straight, I would say. All that, do you remember I had a hideous socket in there with old polyfiller in it? That's all been flattened and smooth now. That's ready to be painted. This socket's now live, and it wants screwing fully to the wall so it fits flush. This little bit of polyfiller sanded off. This is the only room now where I'm going to have any dust. That's inevitable in here to get stuff flat because of all this picture rail business. You know, it's there's no way around that. Difficult, and I wouldn't put polyfiller straight on it. It needs a coat of PVA glue to make sure you get a bond. because you get bits, see where it's loose like that. So in an instance like that, I would just rake out those bits, put some PVA glue in it, and then smooth over. I do wonder why there was a row of holes there. Did they like try a nail and think, no, not there, no, not there, no, not there? I don't know. Yeah, so I've got all you see all these gaps across the top? Got all these to fill in. Ceiling papered, that's absolutely got to be done. And it's quite possible, depending on just how flat I get these walls, that it may need lining, but we will see. The biggest bugbear is above the picture rail. At some time in its history it was painted in pink paint, and that does not have good adhesion, as you can see. So you couldn't just emulsion over that. So I think the walls may also need lining, but we'll see. PVA may stabilise it, that's possible. If I go over it with a sander and then a coat of PVA. Don't know, it's just very difficult to paint over PVA, that's the trouble. More holes up there. Yeah, so I've kind of got my work cut out for me, but if I can do it in a week and get this room at least ready to paint, that'll be good progress. As I say, paint the ceiling, paper the ceiling rather, and then that can be painted really easily. Yeah, so that's it on a Sunday morning. Not a lot of action, but it is Sunday, you know, and I don't want to hammer myself at this today, but I will have a bit of a hoover up and a clean round again, and a sweep possibly. But yeah, what fabulous windows. Look. They're absolutely mint and clean. You got, well, the outside windowsill isn't. That'll want to be painted in the next 2 years. But yeah, everything else is clean. And it'll just need one coat in here to finish it basically. It's all done, the ceiling's all done, the coping's had one coat, we'll probably need another one, although it's still wet at the moment, that's why it looks a darker shade. Anyway, that's it from Ralph's house. Finishing up with all the paint pots. Thank you very much to the gnomes, little gnome and big gnome. Big gnome with the rollers, little gnome with a duster and a glass cleaner. Yeah, can't ask for better than that, it's really helped today. Brought me on in leaps and bounds. So, like I say, if I concentrate on getting all these primed, we're pretty close to done up here. Just finish off, put a couple of sockets in this room. That's the upstairs socket run, all done. We've got all power up here then. Now power to the lights, power to the sockets. So, that's it. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. I don't blame you, because it's not the most exciting video. But there you go. But thank you for watching anyway. And that's it. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.